Jerrion, you're obviously we talked about your position kind of being kind of positionless, right? The offensive weapon where you're running back, wide receiver, and all that. So last year you kind of worked with the receivers, but then this past rookie minicamp a week ago, you were working largely with the running backs. I think Arrowhead probably did interviewed Coach Reed about you're playing and stuff, and he kind of said he loves you for the fact that you can play all over the field, receiving game, return game, out of the backfield, kind of do it all. So my question is, I've heard so much about how this offense is so hard to learn, but you're a guy, and Coach Reed also said you're a smart guy too, so you can pick up everything. And obviously, you're playing all these positions. You're obviously doing that. But talk about from like learning this offense from the running back and wide receiver point of view, because you're obviously having to do that. So how has that been kind of picking up the offense from both positions?
I'll be lying if I would say it was easy, but it was extremely hard. It was a lot of long nights, Well, first off, when I came to Kansas City, first rookie minicamp, I was in the running back room. Through all of OTAs, I was in the running back room, and I learned the offense through the running back position. And right before we got to training camp, I got switched over to receiver. So it was like the first day of right when we reported to rookie training camp, I was told I was being moved to receiver. So from then on, it was kind of go out there and learn as I went. So it was kind of feeling my way out. I had to learn. There was a lot of things I had to learn. I had to learn how to run routes. Learn where I fit in within the concept. This year is really, I learned a lot about football, to be honest. It was a good year, a great year. Made me an even smarter football player for sure. Just by learning the offense in two different positions and knowing the offense in two different positions.
Jared, I know you've probably heard this before, but I tell guys all the time, the more you can do, the better off you're going to be, especially in NFL. And so, when you talk about like learning the offense, like the terminology, like you said, getting to learn routes, having to operate in space as a wide receiver. And the reality is like these moves are not new. These are new things for guys to move from the backfield to wide receiver. I think it's a little strange when you do it kind of in mid, like you said, you start in training camp, right? Learning all the terminology, and then you get to the wide receiver. Like now they're telling you to do wide receiver. And you know how it is in the NFL, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. But as far as let me just ask you from your standpoint, what is your strongest attributes that you can give the Chiefs and you're going to attack a defense? What would you say is like, if I'm ripping off your top three attributes, what would it be? What would you say that would be for an offense, against a defense?
In this offense, I would say it'd have to be the mid zone runner, and and just receiving the ball out of the backfield, or being able to be a valuable chess piece.
Okay. So receiving the ball out of the backfield, because I know that's a lot of the offense, and that's what I love about this offense, because you have a lot of the ability, especially this offense, to get a lot of touches, catching balls out the backfield, right? Whether it be flat, whether it be a matchup against a linebacker, So when you talk about mid-zone runner, let the fans know what a mid-zone runner is, if you will. Kind of explain that a little bit to them.
No, just the outside zone type of guy. Just the outside zone type of guy. Yeah, I'm more your outside zone, your counterback. I'm the change of pace type of back.
So guys, so usually you have running backs like that.
Get the defense flowing sideways and find a seam and hit it.
There you go. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So we explained to to the fans out here kind of what that means, and a lot of the patience is required of that, right? As far as like the offensive line, what they're going to be able to do. So what do you say? For what you've seen so far, the guys they're still in the building, in the room that's going to be blocking up front. For all of you weapons out there, man. What do you think? What do you think about the offensive line right now?
I think that they're good. I think they're going to be good. I think this is going to be one of the best offensive lines the Chiefs has had in probably the last 7 years. Sure. For sure.
When it gets to when we have the next, I guess the OTAs and stuff, like, because you've been kind of going back and forth to running back, receiver. When you go to individuals, like individual drills, are you working with running backs or receivers mostly right now?
Right now, I'm with the running backs right now.
Okay.
For OTAs and training camp right now, I'm supposed to be a running back, but for training camp, I might move receiver again. We shall see.
Now, is that one thing they tell you, like, Jerrion, just be ready to go to receiver? Do they tell you that as well, or like, are you already based on history? You're like, okay, I just have to be ready for both.
Right, just based on the history, I'm just preparing myself for both. You can't be over prepared.
True.
If anything, I just know the offense a little bit better. For what? No, I just know.
You're gonna be that guy everyone's coming to, like, Jerrion, what do I do in this play? What do I do here? You're like, oh, you're helping getting people lined up.
That's right. Hey, maybe if they cut me this time, don't bring me back. I can just get at it to the coaching staff.
What about, man, as far as like the guys like in the running back room, man? What's that look like? As far as, man, y'all pretty tight, y'all boys, man. How's it all work with y'all?
It's a bunch of young old heads.
Young old heads.
A bunch of young old heads. The oldest person in the room is Jet. But he about like the youngest one too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like having fun and stuff, man. Y'all just,
Yeah, that's Uncle Jet right there, man.
Yeah.
Uncle Jet. No, man, it's a great group of guys, though. We all get along. We all keep in contact with one another, and just, it's a brotherhood in there for sure. Can't really say that too many about a league room, but there's a brotherhood in that one for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could tell that. You could sense it with with y'all guys when you watch them out on the field, and just kind of how y'all interact with each other. You could tell it's a brotherhood. You could just tell, man, that y'all love playing for one another, playing with each other. And I always say competition is good. It is.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you push your brother along, but at the same time, you getting yours too. And the thing is, everybody's getting better. Same time, right? And you cheering these guys on, they get opportunities. So when you in there too, man, I know hey, yo, come on. What they call you? What's your nickname? You got a nickname?
With me, everybody just call me E.
They call you E? Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.